morning, and welcome back to day 5 of 15,000 steps a day. So where'd I end up yesterday? Yesterday I ended up at like 15,800 change, so about basically 15,800 steps. Some updates this morning. Body weight is stable this morning at 147.2, so no change there. Really focused on my protein yesterday. I did have a couple of pieces of fruit, but I really focused on getting my protein and basically just that. So, I had some pork shoulder yesterday, a couple of times. I had a pork chop for dinner. And I just went to town on that pork chop. I can't believe I ate that much. I had a couple of egg shakes, and I had those spread out during the day. I'm just trying to spread out my protein at intervals, though. So that's normally that was my approach yesterday. And really just aiming for about anywhere in that range of about 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal, which is in that range. The recommended range, I think, is like 1.5 to 2.2 grams per kilogram per meal. So that's where I'm at, right? The reason why I do that is because I try to keep a real positive nitrogen balance. So I'm trying to keep my positive nitrogen balance at about 3 grams per kilogram of body weight in protein. So in any case, it's kind of neither here nor there. That's something that I learned in my last experiment, which was the Vince Gironda 36 eggs experiment. So if you want, you can go check that one out. Body weight's stable at 147.2. Really focused and leaned into protein yesterday. Tried to divide it into 30 to 40 gram chunks, which is pretty much what they say is like optimal. It's not that you can't digest more than that. That's what's optimal for maximizing muscle protein synthesis. Yesterday was also a day that I worked out, so it was one of my exercise days. So that's another reason why I'm going to try and take my protein and spread it out. And my total protein yesterday was, for most of you, this is going to be off the charts, but probably about 200 grams total. Yeah, so I just checked real quick, and pretty much as expected, 210 grams of protein yesterday. I don't really care about fat too much. I don't really track that. I just try to make sure I'm getting my protein in. And had some carbs in there too. Some of that was from the fruit, which I had some strawberries, and I had a nectarine basically. And some of that is just from, the meat, right? It's from eggs and things like that, because they have carbohydrates in them. And a little bit from the milk protein powder that I use in my egg shake. That's about it. Okay, so that's the quick update today. Oh, let me give you an update on how I'm feeling. Right now I'm feeling really good. Honestly, waking up this morning, getting out of bed, felt okay. Ankles are a little bit sore, but it's sort of like that. They're already not sore, right? It was like that soreness from just a lot of use, right? Not I hurt, but just sort of heavily used over the last few days, which I have been. And today is a resting day. So by resting day, I'm not going to do any workouts. It's pretty sore from my workout last night. I tossed and turned a little bit because of it. And I think it's really just because it's the 4th day in a row that I've worked out. Yeah, that's the 4th day in a row that I worked out. And that's pretty much my limit right now on this new exercise system. And so I'm still in the early part of that program where, you really shouldn't do more than 4 in a row without a rest day. So that's where I'm at. I did 4 in a row, and I'm taking a rest, and I feel like I need a rest today, so that's good. That's lining up well. My body is aligned with my program. My program is aligned with my body. Otherwise, you know, I don't care what the program said. If I didn't feel like I could pull in the energy or didn't feel good enough to do the workout today, if I had one, I wouldn't do it. So always listen to your body. Okay, so that's it for the morning updates. Just gonna get walking in today and we'll see where I end up. All right, catch you later. All right, I'm into my second round and I'm feeling really good. Drinking my water today, fasting today, because there's no exercise today. I mean, this is it for my exercise. So I'm not doing any strength training workouts. So rest days, I just focus on water. And so this is water. It's got some Redmond Relight salt in it, electrolytes in it. And I got a splash of apple cider vinegar in it because that won't break my fast either. All right, so we're getting down to the end of the walk here. Let's check in and see how we did. All right, it's about an hour and a half. All right, we've been doing 20-minute miles, so that's 3 miles per hour. And we're coming up on 4.5 miles. So how many steps is that? So we're doing good, 10,000 steps so far, and it's only 8 o'clock. Time for me to get somewhere cooler because it is definitely warm right now. So I'm gonna go inside and chill out a little bit, get some video editing done, and I'll check in with you all maybe at the end of the day. If not, then you'll see the update tomorrow morning. Turtles. Oh, I see a fish down there too, right next to the turtle. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, here comes another one. He's zooming in. They're hoping to get some food. There's some fish following that guy too. Oh, here's a big guy. Wow, that's a big boy right there. All right, walk number 2, I guess 3rd round then, right? This is like the normal path that I travel. This is my 3rd time through it today, and it's hot outside. It's about 102 degrees outside right now. But I could say, you know, I got like maybe 3/5 through this before I really started to feel the heat, because, you know, it's a dry heat. I mean, seriously, it actually is, the moisture, the humidity is not as high right now, so that's definitely helping. But now I'm sweating quite a bit, and that's not helping as much in terms of like me feeling cool, because when you sweat, you sort of get that magic point. You sweat at a certain rate and the air is able to wick the moisture away, and everything's doing its job, everything's working, and everybody's happy. And when you start sweating too much, or the humidity is too much, then it's no bueno. Then it starts to feel very humid, and it feels now suddenly very humid outside. So I sure could do with a little bit more of a breeze right now. That would help. So I don't know where the breeze went. Maybe it's just where I'm at, but yeah, it's hot. Any case, getting the 3rd round in, and when I finish up, I'll check in and see where we're at for today. Hopefully we're gonna blow way past a 15K today. That's the goal, because like I said, I'm not doing any exercise today, no strength training. So the goal should be just keep drinking lots of water with electrolytes, and get my walking in, and hopefully get plenty of steps in. All right, so about 50 minutes and 2.4 miles. So let's see how many steps we got. So we are at 16,489 steps for today already. 7.6 miles. So we definitely blew it out of the water. So everything else today is extra, and I'm gonna leave it there. I'll show you tomorrow how much I actually end up with for today. Right now I need to cool down.